WBP 5,000 rounds survival. So WBP has earned the title of surviving rifle. Today we have dumped 1,500 rounds through this rifle to match up to the AK47 and finish this test. And it was fun. It was a lot of shooting. As you guys can see, I put on it the 3x scope. This is the upcoming scope, calibrated for the 7.62 by 39. I want to put some mileage on that scope and see how this is going to perform very well. So keep an eye on that scope. But screw the scope, let's talk about the rifle. We did some sort of the accuracy testing. Guys, both the WBP parts kit rifle and RAS-47 are very accurate. These rifles shoot clearly below 3 MOA. If you will manage to get like Lapua 7.62 by 39, which is freaking expensive, I'm not going to buy that ammo. But if you will manage, I can guarantee you that you will have very good results. As we know, on this rifle we have the FB Radom barrel, and that barrel performed very well. Nothing against it, the whole rifle shoot very well, but the accuracy is just the one thing, right? Let's check how we are doing with the cosmetics on the rifle. The rear side post was banged up, but it's still in one piece, nothing fell out. The front side post got beat up, banged up, but nothing fell out, and all pins and rivets, with the exception of the rivet from the mag release catch, staying on the rifle, and we had zero problems. About that magazine release catch rivet, WBP, guys, if you are watching it, keep a quality control in check, because it was a little bit embarrassing, to be honest with you, to see that rivet walk out. Field fix was with the magazine and smashing rock, and we fixed it, but that shouldn't be happening. So if you're watching it, keep an eye on it, guys, okay? Now let's have a look under the hood. Let's see what we got here. Nothing happened. The dust cover survived very nicely too. I had no issues with the recoil spring whatsoever as well. And the biggest point, which I will tell you guys right away, if you will get the rifle built on those parts and you will have the G2 trigger, do the work on that trigger, remove that hump. I have communicated multiple times to the WBP guys, and see there is that deformation. Deformation is bigger on that tail than it was on the RAS-47, and they were counter-attacking or counter-arguing and saying, well, the triggers, G2 triggers, are not within the spec. I understand that, guys, but because you are selling on the US market, you should be ready for the US market parts, so hello, maybe there is some work to do on that tail to make it harder than it is, because that tail took a beating. And as I said, if you guys will have it, remove that hump on the G2 trigger right away. But enough about this. So let's see how we are doing. First, let's start with the bolt carrier, okay? So we know we got the deformation of the tail, and it's bigger than it was on the RAS-47. This is not even a question. Rivet for the piston is holding up beautifully. We have some finish taken off from here and at the bottom. And as always, you're probably looking at the pictures. But how we are looking inside the channel, I remember we had that area in the previous episode and nothing changed. So I don't see any more wear here or there where that bolt travels to the end. And this area is really important, and that's why the wear on the locking lugs is important. You don't want to have any extensive wear, because then the bolt moves forward even more. Not good. All right, but this is looking good. I really don't see anything. This just looks bad, that tail, but it still works, right? It's still functioning just fine, but it took a beating. But that's it for the bolt carrier. The piston head is absolutely nice. There's no deformations on the piston head. Let me see under the angle. Nope, all looks good. Bolt. Let's look at the bolt. This is the thing which was worrying me, guys. This wear up front on the locking lug, and this is where the bolt travels in the in the bolt carrier, and then that lock goes forward and the rear of the lock interacts with the trunnion and it's closing in. So you gotta keep watching those. There's nothing I just did, I was prepared this time. I just did the test with the no-go gauge first, and I couldn't close it on a no-go, so there was no point to even go to the field gauge. As you guys know, with the RAS47 we just did the no-go gauge and it closed on the no-go gauge, and it was loose, it was really loose. There is still at that time I didn't have a field gauge, but this time I came prepared. I got the no-go and the field gauge, but there was no need for the field gauge. It didn't close on the no-go, so we didn't have to go with the field gauge. Again, rear of the bolt, this is, as I said, this is where these parts are locking, interacting with the trunnion, and you know, when the bolt is closing in, and all looks good. There is no progress of the destruction or deformation. You know, everything is nice, and as you can see, it had no impact on the head spacing of this rifle. The only thing which you know, I said, when you will get those rifles, make sure everything is fit correctly. These are virgin parts, guys, so you gotta do sometimes an extra work with the virgin parts to make them fit better. And you know, just be careful how you are putting these parts kits together. Okay, this bolt is looking really, you know, I don't see anything happening on it, and you will see the pictures, you can judge by yourself, but again, on the back of the bolt, when on those locks, I like it, what I'm seeing. Again, you should be watching the pictures cycling in front of your eyes. Let's see the trunnion. There are some marks from feeding the rounds. We had the one malfunction on the last round today. That was the hollow point round mixed with the full metal jacket, the last round, and it got jammed, but I'm blaming probably the good old magazine and weak spring for it, but it was a malfunction. So everything looks here good on the rifle. I honestly don't see anything. Now the question is, because this is again the cast trunnion, and RAS47 had the cast trunnion as well, do I see any damages on the trunnion? No. After the 5,000 rounds, just like on the RAS47, these trunnions, it looks like when they are made, you know, hard enough, they can take a beating, and there is no issues with it. So this looks really good. And rails, that's a standard, you know, receiver, US made receiver. Nothing's happening here. Let me lift the gas tube. There are no damages on the gas tube. How is the gas tube looking like? Awesome. No, I didn't taste it. I'm not that crazy, guys. Looks good. And how we are looking up front on that barrel is just dirty, guys. The rifle wasn't clean. As I said, we do not clean the rifles during the 5,000 rounds test. What is only done in this rifle case, every 500 rounds it was lubricated. So RAS47, we changed it to 250 rounds, 250 rounds. This one was still on a schedule of 500 rounds only, so today it was lubricated 3 times, and that's it. But all is looking good, guys. A gas block, there's no deformations or anything inside the gas block. I'm looking at the front post because we have dropped that rifle. We have dropped that rifle more than a few times, and everything is looking good. And we have that huge muzzle brake, which I like it because it looks scary. You just look at that muzzle brake and you are scared. I bet that this muzzle brake was inspired by the Flak 88. If you don't know what the Flak 88 was in World War II, check it out. But that's what I think so what is looking like. Other than this, honestly, guys, there is nothing more to complain on this rifle. So to the WBP guys, the only thing what I would watch, guys, is watch that, you know, check the bolt, and bolt is billet made, and the bolt carrier is billet made as well. But check the hardness and see what is happening, and if you want to change something on those locking lugs. I'm not sure. It survived. The head spacing didn't move. That's all I can ask for. But keep an eye on it. Other than this, guys, let me know if you have any questions about the WBP rifles. The WBP parts are sold by the Arms of America website, and the rifles will be sold made on those parts at Atlantic Firearms. So both these companies, they have a ties with these guys, and they are bringing them, and it's kind of cool because really the kids are drying out. The kids are drying out, and especially because of the geopolitical situation over the world, it's hard to compete to bring the parts kits, because a lot of sellers, they just go straight sell to Africa full rifles, and they got the better price than doing the parts kits business. So for now, I think so that the WBP put it on the radar, keep an eye on them, and I think so you can have a really cool parts kits, brand new parts kits, and work with it. The 5,000 rounds is really nothing. I will continue to use it and abuse it, this rifle. I will push it to 10,000 rounds, and I will give you the report at the 10,000 rounds at some point when I will be done. Also, we cheated a little bit because that rifle was used by the students in one of the classes already, and I use it for some other things. So there is actually more rounds went through the pipe than 5,000s. But to be fair, on the video, I want to have, we recorded only 5,000 rounds on the video. So, but in reality, that rifle went through more. It survived. It's an interesting option on the market. And that's pretty much it. Big thanks to the both Arms of America, WBP, for having a balls big enough to step up to the plate, and to Atlantic Firearms for going through that test. Because if you guys are pissed because I'm criticizing some things, that's too freaking bad. You know me, I will not hold it back. So, but kudos to you for moving forward, and hopefully WBP guys are listening, and they will make some improvements. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching, thanks for supporting us, and see you soon. We are coming up with the new tests. Woo! 5,000 rounds! Yes! Woo!
Chicken this!
Chicken this!